Hello.
Hello.
Hey, I'll be live. We're live. We're live. Hey, hey, how are you? Hey, 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 hey. Why is somebody talking to us about K-pop? It is
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Keep the conversation on what we're doing. Okay, but hi.
Hello.
Okay, guys, how is everybody? We are back for episode 2.
Yay.
So for me, this is kind of like one of the there are some really good bits in here. So we just done episode 1, and it was awesome in the sense that I felt like I was watching it with fresh eyes again, because I haven't watched it for a while. So there's been lots of times recently that I've wanted to watch Star Wars, and I've held off because we're doing this series of watch-alongs. So it's like, okay, and then getting back into it. Hey Tono, how are you? Hey Nico.
Oh, Nico.
And hopefully is back.
Hey.
Hello. So for me, there are some really great bits. The
Geonosis, just like
Geonosis.
Yeah.
Geonosis. I say from when Obi leaves for Camino, for me, this film really kicks into a different level, because there's just so many elements that.
Hi.
Hey Den, how are you? How are you? There's so many elements that come in that I hadn't seen for the first time, and it was like the first time you got to see Jedi's en masse in a battle situation. One of my favorite Jedi's has some great moments. That would be Mace Windu. And there are just some brilliant bits that I'm looking forward to. It's another good score. And I think, what should we do? Revenge of the Sith Tuesday or Wednesday?
Oh yeah.
And then we're into that one. Okay. So what we got?
It's
Anakin likes
Tuesday
Camino because there's no sand. Yes. Hey Sasha, how are you? Alpha, welcome back, Sasha. Echo, hello Echo. How are you? Echo, how are you? So yes, what we'll do, about 5 past, guys. If you've got your Attack of the Clones ready, let me get ours ready. Actually, I'm here and I'm doing this, and I haven't even got that on.
Tuesday, please.
Tuesday, please.
I also have to skip it.
Okay, we'll have to do to Tuesday. It is then.
Cool.
Tuesday, we shall be back with Star Wars Episode 3. Okay, let me get this lined up. So. There we go. Cool.
Said at the top contains tobacco depictions.
Maybe in one of their cantina scenes.
They pick up.
Oh, they do.
stories.
You know,
yeah.
you know, on Coruscant when they've got, they goes into that.
Or when that dude offers.
Yeah, death sticks. Do you want any death sticks? I mean, we got to see Coruscant as well. I like that.
Yeah, this one's a good
Just
one.
show me death sticks.
Yeah, you want to go home and rethink your lives. So have you all never seen Attack of the Clones before? No. We have seen Attack of the Clones. We are well versed in Star Wars. But in the UK, like everywhere, in lots of other places, we've got the lockdown, we've got the COVID situation and all the rest of it. And this is just a good excuse for us all to get together and share a film together. That's kind of what this is about.
So I'm passionate about.
And we are live on Discord right now as well. So, look, we've got loads of people in there. I didn't even realize, guys, I'm so sorry. Let me put that. You're on speaker now. I can hear you all. Sorry, guys. Hello. So we've got Darth, Dennis, Echo, Nico, Squishy, that's me. And Turno. We've got you all in there. And Luke just left, but I'm sure he'll come back. So if you want to chat to us during the film, rather than type in, you can type, that's fine. If you want to chat to us, you can go to Discord and you can join the chat room and share your views and thoughts or whatever it may be as we're going through the film. What we're going to do is we synchronize, we'll say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we press play, and then we're all watching at the same time. We'll allow for a little bit of lag. So,
Hey, everybody on Discord.
They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you. Stop it. Stop it.
So you were looking down there, but they were actually there.
Yeah.
Hi, I touched Lisa's bangs and she punched me. Hey, how are you? So I am looking. Is this the extended version though? No, this is just the version that's on Disney Plus. I couldn't even tell you that. I wasn't even aware there was an extended version.
No.
Though when it comes to The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, guys, we've got to do that again soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have to. I know. So I think Harry Potter and then maybe Middle Earth, or Middle Earth and then Harry Potter. Either way, I think what we'll do, we'll continue the series. So, is everybody ready for us to get started?
Also, at some point, we should do Stranger Things.
Well, we could do that separately. We can do that individually. You know, if we're going to watch it, we could say, hey, this is our Strange Thing, and then see if people want to watch along with us.
Yes.
Okay. Right, is everybody ready? Ready? Skylar, hey!
Hey! I'm ready.
Yeah, we got that. Let's go. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, guys. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Thanking you. Right. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. It's not the future. Every time I hear it, it makes me smile. Even now. Right, let me.
Nostalgic.
Sorry, say that again.
Nostalgic.
Nostalgic, absolutely. Let's press that so I can see. Ah, there we go. Right. Oh, thank you, Sasha. We will.
There's
unrest in the Galactic Senate.
No, it's a lot.
Several thousand
solar systems. It's a trap.
Too early. Not yet.
He's just a tadpole at the moment. Count Dooku.
Christopher Lee.
Oh, the great Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Though I am saying, if they are, I was saying in the Discord thread today that after watching a bit of X-Men, I think Michael Fassbender should be Thrawn. If they're going to bring Thrawn into the Mando, the guy who plays Magneto, he could play a really,
young
really,
Magneto. Yes,
he could play a really good Thrawn.
He could.
Colored in blue with some
Absolutely.
lenses. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would really good work, actually. You're right.
Oh, it was just his delivery on a couple of the lines. He's got that brooding and that kind of sinister calm that he can do. I think he'll be brilliant. I just love that, how they just come across above the cloud cover.
I still wonder how is there still fresh air on Coruscant without trees or anything.
Well, they've obviously got massive air purifiers, haven't they? Must be something like that.
Otherwise, everyone would be dead.
Yeah. R2's a bit of a giveaway there, isn't he?
Yeah.
But
That person was just teasing the captain.
But to wait until they're on the landing platform on Coruscant, that is to send a message.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey, Darth Baggins, how are you?
Hmm.
How? You done your job?
Yeah, exactly. I always think the same. Why are you excusing? You did a great job.
Yeah, that works perfectly. Thank you. I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you. Very good. Yeah, just kick her body over the edge. She's somebody else's problem now.
There's just someone down there at the bottom.
Yeah.
What? What's that?
Jawas will be along in a minute.
I love him.
Of course
That's
he
just
realises
exactly
that.
what he
Oh,
wants
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
say.
I love how he's playing.
Yeah, he's playing with them.
Yeah, I love it. Do you really think it's going to war?
I mean, at that moment, if they discovered at that moment, he's dead.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because the Jedi that are there are more than powerful to take him.
I mean, Mace takes him on and defeats him.
Master Luminaire.
Thank you, old green person.
Thank you, green little space goblin.
Wow.
Yes, let's not ask him for the lottery numbers. That could only be any spookier if he said it in the cupboard in the dark, wouldn't it? In grave danger you are. And start whacking her with the stick.
He walked
Okay.
away laughing.
Yeah, okay, Kermit. Tulak, hello, welcome back. Just so people know, we are on 6 minutes 30.
Hey, Darth Baggins. Hello.
You know he always took the main role in the Death Star Christmas Panto, don't you? Such a good actor.
Really?
Yeah, and he'd kill anybody who said otherwise. But Palpatine has brought them back together purposely.
Mm.
He requested Obi-Wan, knowing that Anakin's in tow.
Yeah.
That solves everything.
Yeah.
You're sweating. And you stink.
Yeah.
But take a deep breath.
Oh, Jesus.
It says Annie and he's shaking Obi-Wan's hand.
It says Obi.
Oh, did he say Obi? I thought he said Annie.
Yeah.
I thought he said Annie and showed Obi-Wan. I was going to be like, you white people look the same to me. God, it
You
takes her
haven't.
5 seconds to start perving, doesn't it? She was.
She has no idea what she began.
That's awkward, ain't it? Annie, you always be that little boy on Tatooine. Hopefully not.
Always.
Time to be a creep, it is. That's a good thing. Yeah, you tell her.
Hey, what is going on here?
Yeah, I know, right? Awkward. Jar Jar's trying to melt into the sofa right now.
Anakin's just on his own special mission.
Yeah. But One Eye doesn't agree.
Okay, you discuss that and I'm leaving. Bye.
Yeah, I've got to say, there is some painful dialogue in this film, isn't there?
What? The dialogue is beautiful. The dialogue's the best bit of this film. It's the CGI that lets it down, I think.
Well,
The dialogue's much better.
I think had they made it maybe 10 years later, 5 years later,
Oh yeah.
I think it would have been absolutely spot on.
Mm.
Not completely. She said, Annie, you'll always be that little boy on Tatooine. Completely. See, the Sith still in absolutes. He's already dealing with it there.
I saw this thing the other day, and it was Anakin, how Anakin flirts in the Rebels or something, compared to how
In the
he
Clone
does
Wars,
it in
probably.
the film,
Right.
and it showed him saying, "I don't like sand."
Okay.
And it was just really different.
I love the PlayStation 2 graphics and animations. Oops. Glad she got her COVID memo.
Sorry, say that again?
I'm glad she got the memo on COVID and she put a mask on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Safety first.
I don't think she... She turned the cameras off. I don't think she liked me watching. Well, she was in the shower, Anakin.
Yeah, but she don't mind R2 watching us.
Yeah, R2's fine. R2 knows everything. That's what I said last time.
R2's the player of this.
He is.
Anakin's just the third wheel. Oh, that's just weird.
Woo-hoo. There's only one way to settle this.
I still don't understand why they use that strange worms. If there would be a gun inside, shooting her while she's sleeping is more effective than swarms, I think.
Well, I mean, if that droid was that effective, it could have just dropped a detonator in there, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Or a detonator, or shooting her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they had to choose a bug.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's not the plan.
Steady, Annie. Yeah, Annie.
Everyone's just trying to keep it PG.
He is, isn't he?
He wants kids to be able to come and watch this.
See, thermal detonator or sonic imploder, job done.
Yeah.
R2 would be dead. Senator Amidala would be dead.
Those things used to really creep me out.
Really.
Mm-hmm. I was really scared of them.
You don't want to just fly my speed around.
They can sense everything going on.
Think about they creep into your nose.
E.
Go inside you. I'm picturing
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm scared of spiders being in my room, but
Trust me, if that was in your room, the spiders would go.
I mean, they reacted to R2 being awake.
Hmm.
He's a populist.
Yeah. That's the deal.
Yeah. Obi's like, yeah, I do too. No, you felt nothing.
He overshots.
Yeah, he's just cut her hair.
what if she moved in her sleep?
I mean,
Look
how
at
did
Obi
that
here.
droid
Look
have
at Obi. Straight out the window.
I'll take the stairs.
And he says that Anakin's always on the move.
Yeah, always on the move. Flying is for droids.
How long did that droid stay there, though?
Oh, it's going to hurt in the morning. Look, I like the yellow one. Thief.
The other one is pretty cool.
Hmm.
Or the orange.
I have the toy of that. I'm going to crash the front wall when it comes to time.
The new form of...
So this gives me Fifth Element vibes. Hey.
This is the new trend of how to travel. Hang on to a droid.
Coruscant's version of hoverboards.
Now she gets the sniper out.
Yeah. When you just left, why get the droid to come back to you anyway?
Yeah.
Dude.
They don't like directly killing in Star Wars, do they?
Yeah, just shoot him.
They have to do it
Yeah,
like
meant to be a bounty
a
hunter.
different way, more painful.
Now this is pod racing.
Just whoop.
See, I still think in episode 3, Mace could have done something similar when he's thrown out of the window.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
What
always
took
busy.
you so long?
Drift Star Wars stuff. Kill us all.
Yeah, just happened to forget.
Yeah.
Why do they have to fly around the fire with
I don't know, that's just slowing him down. Just go a bit higher and go straight.
Yeah, and also when they go one side of the fire, it's like singeing them.
Love that sound. Yeah.
You fly up.
He's never told him that.
He's so pouty.
Wait for it.
But so Anakin's doing this all the time, is he?
I mean, look how far he's falling.
Well, you say that hopefully, but with Mace, all we see, he gets shocked by lightning, which we've seen Luke recover from moments later. He has his arm chopped off. That is it. It's not exactly a death strike. He gets flung out. So when Sam Jackson said to George Lucas about Mace is still alive, George shrugged his shoulders and said, yeah, why not? So it's possible that he could be.
Yeah, but
Sorry, say that again? It was just his arm. Well, it was about mid-arm, wasn't it?
Yeah, right there.
I mean,
And
Anakin
everyone
just
turned
fell
into
so
a Force
far.
ghost.
And
Everyone turned into a Force ghost because he knew he was going to die. But Mace
Kadesh.
definitely could have survived.
Pro. Love that sound.
Mm.
Cool.
Well, Obi-Wan just lands on it.
Yeah. Squished.
steady.
Hello. Hello. Mehmet, how are you? How are you all the way over there in Turkey? Shouldn't be. I agree with you though. It's like when in the films, if a Jedi loses his lightsaber, that is it. It's like, but you've got the Force, you know, you can X-Man it, you know, do you know what I mean? Pulling
You've got
things
the
up
lightsaber because of the Force.
And in the background here we have Anthony Daniels, Mr. C-3PO himself, out of the suit.
Do.
The guy who plays Jar Jar as well.
Because in the moment we have that bit of a ruckus, don't we? And it kind of mimics Tatooine's cantina scene where Obi-Wan and you see him kind of look round, and that's him. The guy that looks round is him. Hammerhead had him as a figure.
That black guy that was just in the background.
Ah, was it? Was that Jar Jar?
Yeah.
And then died in his apartment from hunger for he constantly sat there thinking about his life. Though for authenticity of us, this is one of the better Alien sort of settings
Mm.
filmed in Star Wars, I'd say,
Yeah.
because they always sometimes feel a bit contrived. Yeah. There we go. That was Anthony Daniels.
Yeah.
That was C3PO.
Just had to, you know,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Give everybody the stink eye, just point it out.
Oh.
Why did he die?
Yeah. I'll be like, no, don't touch it. You just see what he done to her. Just in case anybody is looking for, we are on 24:58.
Oh, Yoda with a mullet's gone.
Where's the swaying dude?
He's been demoted.
Got the dinosaur in the background.
Yeah, he dies though in Geonosis Arena. Yes, Yoda. They're all just waiting for their sandwich order.
Darth Vader and Palpatine.
Yeah, I know, right?
Foreshadowing.
I want one of those wheelchair things.
Yoda gets a nice chair.
I know.
Just because he's small.
When 850 years you reach, use your legs, you will not.
I wonder if he's using the Force. Or is this
It's a hobbit, it's a repulsive technology, isn't it? Either that or he's had too much cabbage. I just think that because he's the oldest, he makes Steve the demands that he doesn't really need.
To be fair, he does save them in Geonosis a bit later. So
He does, yeah,
make
yeah.
some demands.
Oh, look at that, a glazier.
Mace Windu think that he wasn't the chosen one?
I think, yeah, I think Mace Windu has his doubts.
But I am the chosen one. Wrong one.
Of all the friends that she had, she gave the responsibility of being senator to Jar Jar.
I know, right?
When that's your second choice, you know you're in trouble.
You do, don't you?
It's Darth Vader using his powers.
You'd think in Star Wars they'd have better suitcases, because that just looks like one I have.
Thing is, it's a bit
It
like
looks a
a
bit
Mary Poppins
trickier.
bag. You can put like infinite amount of stuff in there.
Because it doesn't even go
Look
in
at the window
half.
cleaners in the background.
Well, they
Details.
just put the window back in, haven't they?
Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe that was it. Wasn't it? They was fitting it.
Yeah, auto glass.
I mean, he really like as wise as Master Yoda
And as powerful as Master Yoda, yeah.
That's like
And the greatest has ever been. Okay.
Honesty is a strong suit. Can you finally let me packing my stuff?
Yeah, no, that's she's there just thinking, little boy Annie,
Yeah.
make a great guy to be the father of my children. That's what she's there thinking.
a really, really fancy 6-year-olds. That's what she's thinking.
No.
You see, I'm taller than you.
How old is he at this point? 19?
19.
19. Look, it's like I'm 19 and 3/4.
Please don't look at me like that. Why not? He's such a creep. Obi-Wan, how was my father? Well, he was a total creep at your age.
Yeah.
He might be a creep, but it worked.
In the end, he got what he wanted.
He is a womanizer.
Is she in Marvel?
I feel like she is. I recognise her from something.
Yeah, and 4.
Is that?
No.
That's not her.
Is that Thingamajig? Is that Darcy?
I was thinking it might be, but then I was like,
No,
no,
I
it
don't.
was somebody else. Is it actually?
I think that is.
I'm trying to think of what her real name is.
No, it's not. It's not Darcy.
Darcy's Kat Dennings. I don't know who that is.
Oh, so is it?
Is it? I've got my phone right here.
R2's not come along.
I was going to say, you can't do anything without R2.
No.
He's document this for the history.
Basically, they sent a pair of fools off together.
What could go wrong?
One of the best side characters of all time. Oh, juice. That's not nice.
Is that juice made of Jawas? I hope it's not.
Yeah, just stick them in the blender. I always thought he's so disgusting.
No, it's just it was laundry day, that's all. Camino.
So how does this guy know that?
Maybe he's an inhabitant from the outer rim or a former arms dealer. Now giving it all up to be a diner owner.
It was his dream since the beginning. He just needed the money to open the bistro.
That's it. He only killed people just to flip
The
burgers.
thing is, at first, he seems like quite friendly, but then he gets really creepy.
How deep your pocketbook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a moustache.
I realize he's got like dreadlocks.
Is he? Oh yeah. See, I think these are ready for special editions where they could improve the CG. I think they could do that on a 25-year release.
Yeah, see, that's really creepy.
I think they could really upgrade all the CG in this now. I really do.
Oh yeah.
Oh, press the police head.
What's all of that? Yes, we are. Hopefully, we are watching WandaVision. That last episode was brilliant.
Oh, thanks for your help.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Look, she
She's
gets so.
condescending.
She gets so prissy, doesn't she?
And that's the kid.
Look, that child's almost crying because he's like, do I have to stay here much longer?
She's like, yes, you do. You haven't cleaned the shelves. Get back over here.
Come on, my Jedi slave.
Yeah.
I'm looking for help with my maths assignment.
Yeah.
That little kid there was George Lucas's son.
Is he the one that does the defense or against the clone troopers in the next one and gets shot?
Wait,
Yeah.
that dude, that droid, that droid said no droids, but he's a droid.
Yeah.
What?
But when you think about the anti-droid sentiment that you see on Tatooine, that makes a lot more sense after watching Clone Wars, doesn't it? And after Clone Wars has taken place.
Yeah.
But I really like this neck scarf. I mean, she isn't exactly dressed low-key, is she?
No.
No.
Head to toe in mustard.
A lot
You know, it's like
A lot of people do wear like all kinds
funky
of stuff.
garb. I get that. But I mean, if you wore more
Like, look at
muted
those people in
colours,
the background.
agreed.
Got like a stack of towels on their head.
But she is very ornate and nicely dressed to be on a refugee ship.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to say before, because she wears even a crown, and
Yeah.
Anakin is throwing this whole thing over, and what is it helping if he's wearing stuff
Listen,
like that?
I've got to say this.
It's just a
I
child
mean-
stood there going,
In our country, teachers have trouble getting kids to use whiteboards, you know, and could you imagine it? No, Timmy, do not point your lightsaber.
Yeah.
How many
Putting
kids
the
have they
pen-
ended up
putting the lid back
force
on the
choking?
whiteboard
Yeah,
pens.
yeah. Let's just give
Where's
them.
Grogu in the back of this class?
Yeah, I was going to say, where is Grogu? Can someone pencil him in on the 25th edition,
Yeah.
25-year edition?
you're just trying to embarrass everyone in front of him.
Liam the Shades. Look at that. Good kid. Class monitor.
Was Grogu just like the kid that never turned up but was still like the best?
He was the prodigy. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never turned up to lectures, but he always got a first.
Natural talent.
Or Yoda went easy on him because it was his son, you know.
Well, that's the reason that the other Jedi's gone from the council in this one, isn't it? She's on maternity leave.
Possibly.
Acting.
Yeah. Promote that child.
Why did nobody think of this?
Yeah, how did everyone not like consider that as an option?
I know. I need you on the
Got
council.
showed up by a 6-year-old.
In 3 years' time, they'll all be slaughtered, though, so that's a bit sad.
Absolutely. Master Yoda. There's too many of them.
What are we going to do?
Master Yoda?
No, not Master Yoda.
Yeah.
That's a plot twist.
Master Yoda. Sorry, yeah. Master Skywalker. Why are you pointing your lightsaber at Timmy?
Well,
Points to your lightsaber too many times you have.
Liam.
Basically,
Forgot the
meditate
shades.
on this I will. He wants a nap because he's 850 years old.
Yeah, give him a break.
For all that they're supposed to meditate, it seems like Yoda's the only one that really bothers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're all like, yeah, we'll meditate. They go shopping, don't they? They use their meditation time to do other things. Oh, use your boosters. We know you've got them, Artu.
Yeah.
They're just leaving him behind. They're like, yeah.
Where's the wheelchair access?
He just wants to get away from the awkward conversation.
That's what he's doing. He's hanging back on purpose. So I can't listen to any more of this. That was too long a journey.
You know it's bad when a droid gets awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's low key now in this.
Yeah.
Nice dress thing
She's home now.
at a 5-star hotel. It's probably like the Naboo premiere in.
Yeah.
Invasion.
Oh, she's just down there.
Spying.
See, this is the battle of the hats right here.
Oh, look at her necklace.
Wow. Yeah.
I think that might be a collar.
The men are wearing just simple stuff, and the women are like extra.
Yeah.
Hopefully says, I feel I'd cut off my own leg in less than one of the lightsaber. I don't know. I mean, I can't sometimes have my phone in my pocket without ringing someone. Could you? Wow! It'll be like.
Oh, that'd be scary.
It'd be like,
Yeah.
I can't feel my leg.
I can't feel my leg. It's on the floor over there. Oh, that is just like, that is so scathing. Yeah. What Rose said, shot through the heart and you're to blame. Oh, another awkward moment. Dude, you stack them up in this one. Now, all she needs to do then is just go, oh, Annie, you always be that 6-year-old boy, ruffle his head, and then they all go walking on.
oh, you're not that smart.
That's what she should have done.
We're on about how awkward this is, but it's probably good that they cut out the her going home with him.
Yeah, absolutely. He didn't talk to her in the speeder, did
That
he?
scene's awful.
Yeah, he pouted. Oh, here we go. Oh, Battlefront 2 right here, guys.
Yeah.
I always get forced off the side. It's just.
I love
Oh,
the
without a
music,
doubt.
though. I love the music.
Yeah, yes.
It's so fitting. Always.
Well, it's the sound effects as well.
Yeah. If you hear that music, you instantly think about Camino.
Mm. But then I've got to say, when you're playing Battlefront 2, there's not we don't get the rain. They should have had rain on this level.
Do you know? Oh, it's not Camino without the rain.
Well, you do get rain, but it's nothing like this rain.
No.
It's like a light shower.
A drizzle. Is it on? A drizzle.
These people are like, they're weird. There's a long neck. They're like,
I wasn't.
I get over how evil these races, but they seem so normal, like nice.
Yeah, they seem like hippie-ish, don't they? Hey, dude.
they're high.
They're just totally relaxed, you know, chill.
Has he got a Mohican?
Yes.
That's because he's a rebel.
The rest of them are bold. He gets the
And
hat.
it's more like a fish fin, isn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah. Is that why he's Prime Minister? Because he's the only one.
Maybe.
The next batch will be ready.
Yeah. Cookies. Ah, there we go.
A little bit underbaked. Put them in
Yeah, I
for
was going
another
to
20
say, they
minutes.
eat them when no one's looking. Clone anyone?
So like fish.
They've got like galaxy eyes.
I like it.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's up in heaven. He's up in heaven going.
Look, he's worried.
I'd like 10 years for my cookie.
He's there right now. You're not going to stiff me on the bill, are you?
Very probably just thinking, how can he have died 10 years ago? I spoke to him last week.
Yeah, I just had a meeting with him. What are you talking about?
So they hadn't heard from him in 3 years, and they still kept going with it.
Oh, if they've got the order, they got the order. Is this live or a premiere? We are live. We are live. We are basically all in our own respective homes watching Attack of the Clones together. So we are on 44 minutes and 7 seconds.
I want to go here. This is actually in Italy.
Yeah, this looks lovely.
That boat really goes with the scenery.
It mimics that sort of Venetian gondola, the way it kind of comes up at the end.
And I like that dress. It's nice and
I like this
Floaty.
place. So.
yeah.
Ombre,
It is. I like
ombre
it.
and floaty.
Really bought him there to pick out where they're going to get married, though.
Wait for
Yeah,
it.
she is.
Wait
This
for this.
is she's got to introduce him to the parents.
Cue the I don't like sand.
No, that is in the cutscenes. That is in the cutscenes. He does meet her family but they cut it.
Oh.
Yeah, because he sort of introduces himself as the boyfriend at one point, doesn't he? And it's like that.
Some cut. And then they had the same awkwardness as before. I like her hair though.
Gotta touch me.
You get backhand slap.
Put your fingers away. You perv.
Get rid of that dangly thing from your head. It was stupid.
And stop looking at me like that. I told
That's
you
what 12-year-old
before.
girls
I know. Awkward.
You'll always be that little boy on Tatooine.
Creepy smell.
Yes.
Well done, Annie.
End credits.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Ah, nuts.
Like, oh,
Are you an angel?
We should go. We're
Are
going
you an angel?
That music stopping was just like, oh,
I do love across the stars though.
See, when they're really little, I just think Grogu would probably eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a buffet to him.
Yeah, like the fish eggs.
Some of them are really diddy though.
That's
Oh,
probably
that's what
Darth
happens.
Side. You're playing Boba Fett and about 1,000 other kids.
Role playing Star Wars better.
He doesn't look that obedient.
Taking any
looks a
order
bit
without
mad.
question, that's important.
He senses trouble.
We don't let him go.
Party bus or something.
PlayStation 2, the best graphics we ever had.
I mean, how on earth do they go about feeding that many people? Do you know what I mean? That's like
They get fish every day.
That's a really cool scene.
yeah, it is.
That's,
That's
yeah.
all CG, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this music is cool.
Yeah, it is. It is cool.
And I love the scene when Palpatine stays on the balcony and looks how everyone is going into.
Sorry, Den, I wasn't looking at the.
It's just the same message over and over.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, just spammer.
Okay. That's a nice dress as well.
Yeah, I like the floaty bits.
Bloaty. Dark side.
Oh, he was like, "Nah, I don't want to hear about this anymore."
Reckon R2's just like cutting the grass.
Yeah.
Lawnmower.
R2 right now is trying to be a tree. He's like, this is painful.
Please don't take me with you.
He's making a robot out of dirt. That looks very similar to BB-8. That's my Sith boy right there. Yeah.
Oh.
Lovely piece.
Sound of music.
Yeah.
And then
Just with
What
giant
did
pig thingies.
Problem like Maria.
Hmm.
This will impress her.
Look at me.
And it does look. She's like, that's so impressive. He's surfing that animal.
oh, and now he's dead.
R2's thinking great.
And roll down the hill.
Yeah, but now it's not
There's
down,
not really a
goes to
hill,
the
though.
side.
It was a divot. More of a divot. Yeah, sure, of course. The time on the film, 1 second, is 50, 28, 29, 30. That's where we are.
No.
Don't like him, does he?
No.
Some stranger just walked into our house.
Wearing a dressing gown.
Yeah.
We don't buy anything. Please leave again.
Look, that kid is just like
Talking him up, ain't they?
stink eye.
Oh, so cool seeing him again.
Oh, Cody.
Dude, you just blew my cover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, last week.
See, technically,
Can neither confirm nor deny.
That wasn't sus at all.
No, it wasn't, was it?
Walk down the corridor, stare at the door.
What that job is.
Well, if he doesn't like him now, he's going to hate the Jedi later.
Yeah.
Yeah, he watches it happen, doesn't he? That makes it worse.
And then he has the helmet, doesn't he, with the head in it?
Mm.
Yeah, how does he ever get that out to use it?
I don't know. That's
That's really horrible. Oh, no.
rattle it a bit. And he
No, it's when he goes like this, and it cuts just before it goes.
Has he just
That would be horrible.
Hey, the edits. Hello.
Hey.
What's it like in the UK? Yeah, it's same old, same old. How are you, buddy? We've got some of your edits down on our list. We're going to be start doing stuff again, getting up to speed again. So
He
we have
just
a
stole
few
her
requests.
pear.
He did, didn't he? He does that all the time. She's like, "What are you doing? That's my food."
That hair's CGI. It's a CGI pair.
Or if she doesn't want to eat the core.
I was going to say,
You watch how she eats it.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Just zoom.
It just disappears.
But why would you eat a pear with a knife and fork anyway? Such as the nails that they have.
Here we go.
Just be glad he wasn't cutting it with his lightsaber.
See, this is what happens when you leave kids alone with no Netflix.
Just kidding. Arthur's just gone. He's just like, you can't pay me enough, George, to be in this scene.
That's because you're sat on the pineapple.
He goes from 0 to 100. Like,
He needs to see a doctor if he can't breathe.
Yeah, I think it's like anywhere at the moment. And it's kind of like just got to be careful, really.
Well, he's very sinister here, isn't he?
He is. It's like, pay it. Come on, man.
Putting it all on her,
Set-
it's not
I
her
know.
fault.
Just settle. Come on.
But if you're not Padme Amidala, I would walk away from this person as far as I could.
surely these are red flags. Like,
Yeah, I mean, he always talks about his strange and crazy problems, and tormenting me with his love
Yeah.
feeling stuff. He's extreme.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
I would say, okay, boy, thanks for protecting me, but
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was one kiss, dude. Settle. Yeah.
he can't do any wrong because he admits to murder. in front
Thank
of
you,
others,
Edith.
but
Thank you
okay.
for stopping by. And good luck with your channel. And catch you soon.
okay, then leave, please.
Wanted Obi-Wan to get this mission, really, and Anakin to go off elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. Yes, this is exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
Have a really obvious secret.
He's very extreme, isn't he?
He is. I know.
I can't
there's
breathe.
no. Yeah, I can't
It would
breathe. It's
destroy
agony.
us.
Yeah.
This is what not to do when you want a girl to like you.
Absolutely.
I'm kind of in a rush, so.
Yeah. Have you got an express function?
Could you talk a little bit faster, please?
Can I get Camino Prime?
Next day's delivery.
I mean, out of everything, he could have asked for a waterproof cloak, couldn't he?
Yeah. An anorak. No.
He's got a Camino Prime account now.
Care of the old folks' home.
It goes to there.
The old folks home, and then we get Yoda, so it does make sense. and just staying quiet because he knows he put the order in.
Yeah, he did.
And then thankfully a Sith Lord comes to the floor so he can blame it on someone else.
He's thinking about that time he got drunk on Romulan Ale and maybe put something on his platinum credit card just for a joke.
That it was me.
No more thank you.
Hmm. That's got to be a Palpatine thing and not a future thing, because would she be called in for him?
Yeah, she hasn't seen him for 10
She
years.
hasn't seen him for 10 years, and why
I
would
was
she?
just thinking that it's a little bit weird because
Another?
I don't know how the people work, but they can be employed by people to sort of take hostages.
Oh god, you had the chance to go away from him.
Oh, slave one.
Yes.
It's when they make Jango Fett hit his head off the top of Slave 1, like the Stormtrooper in episode 1.
I do love this scene.
Very inconvenient to get in that scene.
Whoa.
yeah, you don't want to be on the crossfire of those.
No.
Didn't Django like already kill 2 Jedi before this?
Nice.
Did he not kill
Force
that
push him over the
soldier?
edge.
I know. Luke Skywalker rules.
And sure, his cape is like really wet, so it's just like slowing him down.
So how did Boba get that back?
Got a new one?
Oh,
This is
sorry,
when
not
you
Bob.
regret all your life's decisions.
Obi loves his kicks, doesn't he?
See, no matter how bad a situation looks for him, he always manages to style it out.
Yeah. This is a good move, though. Oh.
Let crush your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rope burn you get on that.
Use force grip.
Doesn't really look like a rope, it looks more like a string.
I know.
How many levels did he climb up in about 10 seconds to get back in? Is he finally learning how to speed run?
Yeah, exactly. He bumped his head there, didn't he, on the door? Love that sound.
Mm.
The best sound comes in the little chase though.
Mm. Yeah, though that the young bobber in that we're about to see, his acting's a little bit.
Yeah. It's very shiny.
Very shiny.
Yeah, it's good. It's they come in subtly,
Yeah.
undercover. R2's like, oh, for God's sake.
I can't. Yeah.
He's just running along behind.
We're going to be gone for 3 days, but stay there.
Oh, there he is. I'll do so.
Huh.
That's like, don't tell me.
Oh, I love the sound of the seismic charge.
Yeah, I do as well.
It sounds so cool.
That's what I was looking forward to in the Mando, and they done it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Probably one of the best sounds in Star Wars, I think.
It's up there. It is up there. Asteroids do not concern me, Commander.
That laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. I've got to say, when you're playing Battlefront 2, that is so satisfying when you're doing heroes and villains on the ships.
Yeah.
When you get a double kill with a seismic charge, it's like, yeah. Pod race is awesome as well. I want that ship. No excuses. Yes, awesome. Oh, a couple more films and we'll be there.
You should have put a seismic charge when they were going through that tunnel.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
have collapsed on him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nice. That's the bit. I'm like,
It's like he was trying to like shout, but really
yeah, it
quietly.
was almost like he had to be quiet because they're filming next door.
Yeah.
No, you should have gave up fire control to the kid because you
You know
know.
something that would actually ruin Star Wars is the fact that you can't hear sound in space.
No, don't go there.
It wouldn't be the same without it.
No.
John Williams' career would have been a lot less special.
If you look carefully in the background, you can see where the group of orchestra are playing their instruments.
One of the asteroids.
Yeah, they're just rotating round. There goes his underoos.
And his lunchbox.
Bob was evil.
Why does he laugh like that?
I know. Ah, subtle.
Him being on that asteroid harkens back to Slave One being on the or Millennium Falcon being
On the side of it, yeah. He's like, no, 5 minutes longer. He's like, no, do we have to?
I would have sent R4 with Anakin to put up with the awkwardness, and Obi-Wan could have had a mission with 1-2 that would work.
I've got to say, this is one of the on Battlefront 2. This is one of the hardest levels to capture when you are the Galactic Republic, because at the end there, on co-op, they're spawning so many heroes. It's almost impossible to capture the last point.
Yeah.
Transition. I love those Star Wars transitions.
They're like PowerPoint animations.
Thank the maker. I mean, when he's saying that, he's thanking Vader all along.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, nobody introduced her.
Yeah.
They need to go inside and inside again.
This is a confusion from Anakin.
This is where Anakin's like, I'm not fit. Have you got a blue milk?
No, this time it's red. Padme is the one who always overdresses to things.
But she had. It's harsh, isn't it?
Mm.
Jeez, he gave up early, didn't he?
Well, I guess he saw 26 of his buddies die and lost his leg. What he's not telling Anakin is that he loses his leg all the time.
Oh,
And that's the Tusken Raiders come.
Yes.
the shadowy Vader helmet.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Mm.
I'm gonna take the speeder without them knowing.
Yeah, right. Help yourself.
So he's just going to be awkwardly there.
And you can stay with them with my permission.
There we go.
Yeah, thank God they were okay, because if you just left her there and like
Yeah, I know, right?
just Count Dooku rocks up with his body.
Yeah.
Buddies.
I love the speed of sound.
Mm.
And that's a great shot, that
Yeah.
is, with the two suns behind. Oh,
Love the music.
yeah.
Oh, there's the Java juice. Or the blender. Obi-Wan just loves sneaking around to like private places. And
I think he was a bit of a lurker on Coruscant as well.
he's trying to find the tractor beam.
Yeah.
See you.
Huh.
Ah, a crack in the floor.
Go look up and just see Obi's face in the ceiling.
The Republic, when the war started there, she was losing pretty bad.
That's interesting, isn't it? Because he said he was hired by Tyrannus, who is Dooku. So how does Dooku not know about the clone army?
Well, Dooku knows about the clone army.
Well, no, because he actually voices his confusion later on. He says, "How did the Jedi amass an army?" Unless he's in on it, and he's trying to keep the other side in the dark, I guess.
You just not find the door.
I think a new door. Thank me later.
Oh, lucky that was the first one he checked.
Yeah.
I'd have gone through every single one and be like, oh,
And then missed it because it was in the first one.
yeah. It's a good job that she hasn't changed much in 10 years, apart from the scarring.
I mean, they have really gone to, haven't they?
Mm.
I know it. I know it's a little bit dark, but I do. They could have gave us more with the next sequence.
Mm.
First time that Yoda sort of communes with Qui-Gon as well through the Force, because he hears his voice in his meditation.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, which is why he looks so disturbed when he feels the pain of Anakin when Mace walks in.
Mm. Oh.
Good acting.
I just kept reading the script. She's like, "Oh, finally I'm back." And
Yeah, yeah. She's got a speaking part, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
To be fair, for what she had to do, she did it well.
yeah, she did. But for me, this sequence could have been. I want him to Rogue One it, you know, like.
I think they were probably worried at this point making it too dark,
Mm.
because he's still got to be good afterwards, hasn't he, rather than completely turn.
Yeah, it's like Qui-Gon just looking after it, looking over him, isn't it?
Mm.
Trying to pull him back from the precipice, and he just like.
And then Mace has to interrupt.
Vader's theme.
Mm.
There's a holes in his ship.
Mm. That's because Slave One was shooting him, wasn't it?
Mm. It really gouges holes.
To be fair, he can't be that angry because he said don't move unless you get word from myself or the council. So he doesn't know the council could.
That's right.
So he's already assuming the worst. I mean, he's right to, but it's... Oh, Speedy Gonzalez in the wheelchair.
This moldy blanket.
Let's go have dinner now.
Yeah. Blue milk, that'll make you feel better.
That's so sad though.
Mm.
I mean, this is another red flag. He confesses murder here, and she's like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
we can work it out."
I killed even the children and the women. Okay, that's no problem. I still love you.
Oh,
No wonder she was worried when she was going to have children of her own.
yeah.
It was the will of the
Which
Force.
does make it a little bit later when Obi-Wan turns around to her and says he killed younglings. She's very kind of, I mean, it may be abhorrent to her. She doesn't want to believe it. But after he tells her this, she should be able to kind of like go, okay, that's on the right lines for what I know.
I think deep down she probably believes it, but she just
doesn't want to, yeah.
Because of, she's too deep in it, isn't she, emotionally?
Or she was like, that doesn't sound like Annie. He would have killed the women too.
Mm. But I mean, he goes for, you know, he's like, it's Obi-Wan's fault and all the rest of it. He flips his emotions on Obi-Wan quite quickly.
All the time.
Is where a lot of the problem lies, really, isn't it?
But that's brothers, isn't it?
Well, on the other side, you can argue he's like in puberty.
Yeah.
And
Well, 19, he's out of that now, isn't he? Really?
Unless he's a late bloomer, God.
well, look at him. He is a late bloomer.
He's definitely got his struggles.
Okay.
All right.
I will leave now. Please leave me alone and never call again.
This is your security. It's just killed a lot of women, so I'd run if I was you.
And children.
And she's there like,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't matter.
To be angry is to be human.
It doesn't matter. You're just a little boy and you're Tatooine.
Basically,
Yeah, what happens on Tatooine stays on Tatooine.
Basically, she's saying it's okay to mass murder when
Yeah.
you're angry.
Yeah.
Everyone can happen things like that.
Nobody's
That's no
perfect.
problem.
Who are the other two? That's what I want to know. Unless they cut her into thirds and buried her 3 times. In the original trilogy, is there any gravestones outside?
Yeah, well, do you know what? It's funny you said that because that was exactly going through my mind just then as well.
Because I don't want to be one that like sort of picks a hole in it. But
Yeah.
that's a bit of a plot hole otherwise.
That's why it's sad.
They're like, oh, that's a horrible way to go. Crispy bodies by the door. Oh. No disintegrations. As you wish.
Artie's coming over like, what happened?
Did I miss something?
Yeah, and he's like, I told you about this. I came on the ship with you. Luke, you are my what is it?
No.
Obi-Wan, you're my only hope.
Good job he didn't ask for Anakin's help, because this is
Hey,
the
Viking,
worst
how are you?
situation ever. So they all gathered there, like, specially.
Think so. Or they were just having a midnight soiree.
Yeah. The message come through in the middle of a party.
Yeah.
My
No
hologram
problem,
message.
but-
You can cut the transmission.
Like we are on 1 hour, 28 minutes and 55 seconds.
It doesn't really help things here, does she, really?
No.
Yes.
Incidentally,
He's not
my
the other
father's non-existent.
Mm.
Imagine if he just like stayed there and she just went on her own.
Yeah, right.
Oh, his happy smiles come back. He's forgot about his mum now.
I mean, technically, they've just stolen 3PO.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Oh no, I guess he belonged to Shmi, didn't he? Because he left her to.
good old Bail Organa. Who let Jar Jar in this meeting?
Aren't the Jedi picking up on this manipulation?
It's like when that blue guy's like, "Oh, we should give you emergency powers." He's like, "Oh yeah, you could do that."
Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
No, I don't want them, of course, but yeah, you could.
See, I love this scene.
That's the one ring.
I will put you in an arena and
Yeah.
let the monsters get you.
Saruman. Got to say though, guys, with his voice and his manner, he could have done a good Thrawn if he was younger.
Mm.
Yeah.
Christopher Lee's one of those people that could do a lot of great acting with very minimal change. Like,
Yeah.
Such a good actor.
It's reminiscent of Luke. I would never join you.
Mm.
thing is, Dooku really didn't want to kill Obi-Wan either.
No, he didn't.
Under orders because of the connection that he had with Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
He probably tells him more here than he probably should.
Yeah, I mean, he tells him absolutely everything, doesn't he?
Because he's not actually lying, but because they're so blind to it, he's like, "Oh no, you can't be telling me the truth."
I mean, he's told them everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Apart from who Sidious actually is, but
Yeah.
apart from that, yeah, they know everything now.
I mean, he has just absolutely everything right there.
Mm.
But I think that's what I love about Palpatine's plan, the way he sets up the chessboard on both sides to wear the Jedi down. I love that. Oh, Vader versus to Luke, isn't it? It's like echoes.
Yeah.
I'll never join you. Only you knew the power of the dark side.
That's why the first 6 films work so well together.
Absolutely.
Back to one
Because
another.
they're all echoing, aren't they? Yes.
Yeah, which was what was lost for me in the 7, 8, and 9. There was very much
No.
nothing harkening back to the other 6, which
Yeah.
feels quite disjointed.
100%.
Imagine if somebody just pushed Yoda off.
Well, I mean, why doesn't someone tell him off and say, get off that side? It's a ledge, you're not standing on, get down.
It's like a cat.
A completely original thought by Jar Jar.
I wonder where he got that idea from.
Where's E.T.?
He probably left to join Dooku.
I love democracy.
I think it's actually
I love
E.T.
the republic.
Yeah, isn't it?
Get weighted. So
There's the
good.
Greedo. The Rhodians.
Of the republic.
And a beer fridge in all of your offices.
Woo, we love you, Palpatine.
Yeah. We're going to call you Party Palpatine from now on.
I wonder how often the Jedi actually sort of overlooked what went on in there,
Yeah.
like they are now.
You would have thought they'd have a representative there, though, wouldn't you, to keep them abreast of things?
Because obviously, if they were watching it all the time, they might have been able to sort of spot certain
What's going on, yeah.
suspicious things that sort of were happening. But
I mean, if you think the whole of the Clone Wars happens in between the next two films, as it were, the series, you know, if they just believed Obi, they could have got down to tracking down the Sith Lord, really, couldn't they? Who's got control over the systems?
I don't think it's the fact that Yoda doesn't believe it. I just think he knows that they're too far in it now, that they can't undo what's already happened.
Possibly.
Which in a way makes it all the more tragic, because Yoda probably realizes he's probably already lost before the third film even happens.
Yeah. Yeah, because they work.
Oh, it's an aggressive negotiation. We've been through this.
Aggressive negotiation.
It's called R2.
Obtuse, yeah. He's like, fine, go on then, follow them. I'm just going this way.
The thing is, C-3PO wouldn't be a main character if you think about it, because he doesn't really want to get involved at all. It's only because
No,
he can't
yeah.
put
It's reluctantly,
himself in situations.
I'm hearing pieces while you're having delusions of grandeur.
And I think it's only because of R2 that C-3PO is so likable, because if it
Yeah.
was C-3PO,
On his own, it wouldn't be, would it?
yeah, because especially in the original trilogy, if you look back on it, he's quite hard to like.
Yeah.
He's a bit more comical in the prequels, so it's a bit, you know.
I just love how both of them always discuss.
Oh,
I think C-3PO should have been on the council.
results to insults quickly, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He insults and
Really
slaps R2 a lot.
He does, don't he? It's an abusive relationship.
Can Anakin not sense them?
Anakin. Oh, I sense it too.
Yeah. Yeah. Really?
I'm so good at this, Padme.
All surrounded by life forms.
Oh, go on, R2, my obtuse friend.
Yeah. Cleaved him in two. Oh, that's like Death Star.
Yeah.
This level on the original.
I think I took a wrong turn. Oh man, he's got kids to feed.
I never understood why they can't deflect that with their lightsaber.
Basically,
Yeah.
there's going to be a couple of droids that have got bugs stamped into them. Dead bugs
I
stamped
know.
into
I
them.
know. Or he could have even done what Kylo done and just froze it. He is the chosen one.
This is some obstacle course.
It is, isn't it? She's running the gauntlet right now.
Yeah, because if there's like blasters that they can't deflect with their lightsabers, why didn't they give them to the droid? Surely that would have made more sense.
Yeah,
Not bad, not
I
bad.
don't want to.
She's doing pretty well.
she is doing well. This is like Wipeout extreme for
Yeah.
her.
considering she couldn't actually see anything and it was all blue screen, she's done very well to make that look.
Look realistic, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi right here. Sail barge.
Like, how unlucky is he then? Like, it's like in the Clone Wars where everyone's using the Force on Grievous's ship and he gets hit by the train.
Oh.
I love how
Hi.
he said, machines making
Hi there.
machines. How perverse.
How perverse, yeah. Look, Nary busts out the bit, and we never get to see him use these again. Oh no, that's not true.
We
Revenge
did
of
the
the
last
Sith.
one.
Revenge of the
Oh,
Sith.
yes, yeah.
Because he blows up the battle droids, don't
Yeah.
he?
Yeah. He's got a murderous streak in that film.
She can't just cleave it in two.
No. Crispy.
So yeah, when she was planning on going by herself,
Yeah.
that wouldn't have worked too well.
Imagine how annoyed Palpatine would have been if, like, this all went wrong and she actually got obliterated by the lava. 'Cause
Yeah.
that would have solved the problem for Anakin. He wouldn't have had to worry about her.
No.
I just love C3PO.
Roger, Roger.
So's Anakin. He's forgotten all about Padme now. He's in his element.
I know he is, ain't he? He's just like, I'm having too much Sith fun here.
Really? Dude.
Foreshadowing.
Oh, I feel like I heard.
Yeah.
There's foreshadowing later on in the film.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cut it off. It's gonna happen. Something.
And who saves her skin?
It's one and only.
Yeah.
R2, not
The
Chester.
true hero of the trilogies.
Yeah.
I've always liked the theory that he's sort of telling the story to people in our time.
It could be. In my opinion, Palpatine was the last true Sith Lord. Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
Well, once Palpatine gets defeated, there's not really anyone that can take it over, is there? Because Snoke sort of comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, he does. I think so. But I think you're right. Hopefully, in the chat, I think there was a time when Dooku was like looking to do his own thing.
Yeah.
He was just a tactician, really, as well. That Dooku. So there would have been a time when he knew. I mean, Jedi Master.
Well, in the Clone Wars, he had Ventress, didn't he? As
Yeah.
a sort of Sith assassin.
Oh, Anakin.
Oh, jeez.
Now what are you going to do, huh?
Not again. What?
Maybe focus on the
I
big.
don't-
And
chunky
she's gone
knives
through
first.
all of that, and she's still got her shore on. I mean, that's amazing.
That's a power in itself.
Look at that. I haven't got a lightsaber. I'm now useless as a Jedi. Force crush.
Yeah.
Oh, my lightsaber.
If
This must mean my force powers are disabled.
I love the way that they're like, yeah, let's have a bit of fun with this now.
So why did you go all around across the galaxy then? You would have just stayed there.
Pretty afraid to die from that lava thing.
She's saying that you've been killing me. Ah, okay.
Oh. I totally didn't realise that.
He's like, what? We're about to die now, you tell me? Why can't you told me back on the boo?
Oh, now he decides to say that.
Right when they're about to die.
Anakin
Yeah.
must hate this. There's gonna be so much sand out there.
Yeah.
You just think they've just been part of the worst rescue mission ever.
I mean, you would have thought they've got bigger things to talk about right now, wouldn't you?
Do they break off the kiss before they actually end?
No, they do it, don't they? They do it. They're silhouetted out by the battle arena.
So will Obi-Wan have not caught a glimpse of something in the distance? And like,
Maybe.
Probably knew the whole time though, really.
Obi's out there going, what's going on in that tunnel?
It's when it's all on the camera on a big screen that they can see in the arena.
It's in a minute. What they should have done when he goes out, yeah, it's on a big screen. But when they take him out to Obi-Wan, who's already chained up out there, he should have turned around to Anakin and go, "What's up with you? You're all sweaty."
I just love Obi-Wan's sarcasm.
Yeah. Look, he's like, "I know what you've been doing. I can sense everything in that tunnel."
When he goes, "Oh, she seems to be on top of things."
Yeah.
He's looking at what she's swallowing.
Oh God.
I mean, she's lucky there's enough give to be able to still get that. He's so cold.
Good job.
Good job.
Obi-Wan's one of my favourite characters.
To be fair, that's what makes him my favourite character, because no one can quite insult somebody. And
No.
like,
Not as cutting as he can.
like, even if he loses a fight and has to come back to face them again, he just uses their wit against them. It's like,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Grievous.
Why is there only 3 gates, but there's 4 posts?
No,
Well, this isn't the only time they're using it, is it?
absolutely. That guy didn't read the safety manual, did he?
No.
Look at this one.
As there was,
I mean,
I mean, you deserve that.
it wasn't doing anything as well. It just tased it for the
Yeah. Hey, got a bad feeling about this. I like the fact that in Rogue One they don't get to finish that sentence.
Yeah.
and they don't say it until when
Solo.
Last Jedi.
Oh, don't
Did
they?
they not?
No,
Oh no.
it's the only one out of the 9 films, like the episodes, that doesn't have it in there.
Oh, I thought it did.
Yeah, you didn't sense that, Anakin.
Yeah.
She was right next to you.
I mean, he's got to have a headache now. Dooku's like, yeah.
She got one of the worst ones.
Yeah, she got the. Where did her midriff go? Oh, it's a whole strip. Okay. This dude really does want her head, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He gets so excited. It's like when it gets-
Spinning's a good trick. I'm Heridius Maximus.
I floss her.
Oh,
Is that all it took? Because
pretty lame, ain't it?
Oh, something.
No, he's all right. Oh no, I don't want to play no more.
he's all right until a minute.
I wanted to eat you, but you hurt me.
Look, Obi-Wan's face over. Now I can't roll.
Now I must run.
Meanwhile, Anakin.
I think he got the easy one, actually.
Yeah. So now, does that look smaller now?
He shrunk it.
No, Padme is the only one who's managed to get her cuffs off.
Yeah.
She was the only one with the toothpick device, though.
Yeah, but they got the Force. Anakin later with the Emperor managed. Oh no, Anakin's got them off. Has he got them off?
No, he hasn't.
No, he looked like he had then.
Because they cut them off when they get their lightsabers in a bit, don't they?
I do.
Which I never like because it's when you see them with the green lightsabers. It's
Ooh.
imagine if you just
Oh!
Ow.
Oh, come on, that hurt a bit.
God, that's very
Probably hurt a lot. That's a big distance.
What can you do? He's running again.
Intently. He was running intently then.
Never mind about the Jedi finisher.
Yeah. Django's like, 1 minute, I'm enjoying this too. These, you just force crush. I just want to see a Jedi crush them, collide them, lift them up and throw them. Do something.
Or something.
Or something.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, I love this bit. Sorry, guys.
They didn't even realise it was
Look
there.
Zero fear.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is. Yeah.
You think if this went really, really badly, they could have lost all the council here?
Yeah. But I mean, Dooku didn't sense any of this.
Well, I think Dooku is even enjoying everything of
Yeah.
that.
I love this. Watch this move by Mace.
I mean, Mace is his lightsaber to Django's head. Is that foreshadowing?
Because droids are.
Look, here we go. Look. Fire.
Yeah.
And look, loses the cloak. Batting and look, reverse hand. What? Love it.
And he survives that.
It's annoying
Like,
you that
come
you can't
on.
take it back, isn't it?
It is annoying me. I can't take it back. I usually like to rewind that one. Oh, yes.
The female Jedi when she goes, aha! That's my favourite bit of this. Oh, that one looks a bit weird. WD-40, quick.
Oh, that's going to hurt tomorrow.
The first and the only big battle in the films we see it actually with Jedis.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a shame, really, that they didn't sort of manage to get this all into sort of with the Phantom Menace.
Yeah, I know.
And sort of have more of the Clone Wars in the films.
Yeah.
The series is
Yeah.
It would be nice to see battles like this on the big screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just how against it all he is, and he's still.
Look at this. Backhand. Boop. Love it.
Side by side.
Yeah.
Just shooting at the floor. It's like the Jar Jar of the droids.
Dude. Look, he wasn't even worried. Didn't even get out his lightsaber.
He's just watching.
Yeah.
I love Dooku. How, yeah.
Look at this.
He always is.
This Christopher Lee's professional. He read the script, so he didn't have any fear.
I'm not Obi-Wan, dude. Jetpack or no jetpack?
Yeah, I don't think it would have made much of a
No,
difference.
not versus Mace.
It would have just prolonged it maybe a bit, but
I love that one-shot kill, though.
oh dear. You just know it's going to happen. It's the way he's looking at the kid as well.
I know.
Mm.
Just staring up. No. Now he's like, oh, you're next. Do you know what they call a cheeseburger in France? Oh, you guys are too young to know that quote. Yeah. She used her girl face there. Grrr.
And that just means his body stops working.
The R2 even saves him here, doesn't he, in the middle of this battle?
Yeah.
And then he gets told off for pulling his head out.
I mean, R2 when he fixed the hyperdrive in Return of the Empire.
That thing is still after
Trash
him.
compactor in A New Hope.
That thing is still after him.
Yeah, he's not giving up.
You're meant to be my lunch.
No, we might like the kind of legs is the.
I do feel sorry for that one, though.
Meanwhile, look at this.
Drags his head
Just
along.
straining my neck. This is such a drag.
Nice.
I don't like seeing Anakin with a green lightsaber.
No?
He's so grateful, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'd have just put it on backwards just to wind him up.
Yeah, just to like, do the Wookiee thing.
Yeah. At least that had a foreshadowed that.
Right, yes. Hopefully, yes.
I mean, in this battle, so many have died.
Never! You tell him.
He must have known that that was going to be the outcome.
Oh, of course he did. Time to make us some Jedi soup.
This is where Yoda realizes how badly trained some of the Jedis were.
Yeah, he's like, we've got stuff to do here.
Because there's only about 20 left.
Yeah.
I'd love to be in one of those like side
Thingies.
turrets.
Oh,
One of
yeah.
those.
That's the place to be right now.
Yeah.
12.
Keeping a score, a bit like Gimli.
Yeah.
They've got Gimli in one and they've got Legolas in the other.
Yeah.
20!
Yeah,
Bring your pretty face to my ox.
yeah, the one side's going, oh man, I chose the wrong side.
Yeah,
Turn around.
turn around.
That dude's there. I got a bubble. I mean, that's just.
It's my first day and I got the bubble. Oh, that was a good blast. Meanwhile, Dooku's like, huh.
Dude's like, I'm not phased.
Great designs on the ships and everything, though.
Back cannons, side cannons, forward
Just left them.
cannons.
Oh, man.
Slot.
Yeah, I know, right? That's in there quite tight.
I wonder if he just like gets a spade like a kid at the beach and it just like automatically magically comes out with 3 taps. I wonder if he keeps it.
But I mean, that's his armor, because he says it was his father who was a foundling, doesn't he?
Yeah. Which is why, because he sort of repaints it, doesn't
Yeah.
he? It's Boba's green, isn't he?
Some great visuals in this bit coming, though. I love the look of the blaster bolts in the dust. Death Star.
Oh, that looks familiar.
Evil comes in round shapes. Before it gets better, it's going to get worse.
Oh, now can communications have been jammed. That must mean one thing.
Yeah, an invasion. Violet, get me a pizza.
Yes, Mr. Fury.
He said that to every single Jedi that turned up. There's nothing special about those commando units whatsoever. He's a liar. Look at that. I could have watched more of this.
I mean, what you really want is for the one of the gunships to just stop down right in front of all the other clones at ground level, and just the guy in the bubble to just go.
Yeah. I like the fact that the droids are running in that one though, rather than their slow march forward like they did with the Gungans.
Well, how long did they have to park up here to get Yoda off there?
He has his own mini ramp.
Yeah. Diva.
Yes, it is.
Complete diva. Like all this as well. Look at that.
I love those
Love all the vehicles.
the ground.
Yeah. Turbo tanks, everything.
Yeah. It's cool how those missiles are like random in their movement.
That pilot is like, they just gave me this and it was brand new.
No, my baby.
Yeah.
His voice has changed. He has a voice crack.
Not really treachery, is it?
If the design started then how old was Jyn Erso's dad? What you got to say?
Yeah. Ah, yes. Love the start. Love the warning klaxon. It's not quite the right pitch, but it's close enough.
His little bike. His bike's obviously upgraded from Darth Maul's because Darth Maul drove off that cliff and just.
It dropped down, didn't it? Oh, that's a confrontation I would have loved to have seen. Maul versus Dooku. Dooku would have owned him, but even still.
Well, Dooku, for all his power in the Force, he just mainly cared about sword fighting anyway, so that's what he specialised on.
That's so cool.
That is
If I was
cool.
a clone and I couldn't see those bullets until they hit me, I'd be really upset.
In parts, it's really looking like a video game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Annie. Please.
That's how much he doesn't care. He just
Yeah.
sends them away.
Well, they slot him behind, don't they? Now, who's on the rear cannon?
Yeah.
He's gone to sleep.
He has, hasn't he?
Oh, I don't care. Put the shit down.
Oh, they missed out the line. I don't care. Put the shit down. Oh, there we go.
Should have slapped him there. They should have,
yeah.
they should have done like a thought montage. Oh, disapproves.
See, Yoda already knows that it's all going to go wrong in this battle, doesn't he? So.
He's already on his way.
And a pizza.
What does that
pizza?
What does that little green goblin have to do to get a pizza?
Yeah. We are still live, yes.
Lovely.
Yoda is Mimi in the Star Wars universe.
Yes.
Wow, you guys were watching Star Wars movie. Great. I wish I could see one.
Future.
You idiot!
I know, right? That is Apex Legends right there. One of your teammates go randomly running in, and you're like, no, wait.
Playing duos, it's the final two, and it's 2 versus 1.
Yeah.
We're gonna go in slowly and wipe them out.
Hey Nick, I'm watching your live stream.
Hey, Ginger.
Good to see you.
And you, buddy. I thought you'd left us.
I was waiting for my package I sent. It's been 102 days later. Yeah.
We haven't had any notifications, Ginger.
Oh, you haven't? Well, I know it's because of lockdown in England, so
Yeah.
that's something. I'm still waiting.
Okay. Yeah, as I said, as soon as we hear something, we'll let you know.
Okay, thank you, dear Nick. And thank you, dear Oliver Rose. You guys enjoy. Have a great time. Thank you.
All that eye twitch.
Lazy
I like how Duke enjoys that part.
Yeah.
Like always smiling and like la 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 la. He's playing with them.
We know. So he's already losing the fight in the light, so what's going to make this better? Darkness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dark side.
Dark side.
But the lighting seems to come back when Yoda walks in.
I think what determines who wins a lightsaber fight is who can include the most unnecessary spins.
Yeah, spinning's a good trick.
Look, everyone's like, oh,
Dude, why can you do better?
here we go. Level up.
You know? Everyone's just like, good job.
Look, he's totally set at Diva. He's totally playing this up.
I struggle to
So
walk.
injured.
I wish I was old enough to have seen this in the cinema.
He's been claiming disability for years, he has. Now he's got now the jig's up.
He's on Pip, yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
that walking stick is just gone now.
No.
Yeah.
Because that stick is better than bacon.
Well,
Oh, that growl.
maybe later. Take care.
Yeah, Ginger, sorry, we're just in the middle of the film at the moment. When it's finished, we'll be doing a chat then.
Take care. Yes.
Take care, Ginger.
Because of you, I need to move.
That's so strange. I thought Yoda was going to sense light side in him.
At what point do you just give up?
He had to
Right
act this by himself, and all
Yeah.
he was doing was that. He must have felt so weird.
How do you first learn that you could do that? Because it's always going to be a risk, isn't it?
I know, right? Because he hasn't come up against Sif.
Supposedly.
Look, he's like, okay, I'm done with Force Powers. Now time for Choppy Choppy. Yoda's like, you're singing my song.
But he gets completely dumb. If only Christopher
It's just at this point
20 years younger.
that Anakin's looking at this and going, couldn't you have told me this beforehand? I wouldn't have lost my hand.
Yeah, but at the beginning of the film, he thought he was
Better than Yoda, yeah.
lightsabers, so you know. Yeah, if Christopher Lee was about 10 years younger when he filmed this, he probably could have done it all himself. But
Yeah.
it's the amount of sword fighting he's done on films.
Dirty trick.
He knew he wasn't going to win that
Yeah.
fight.
Yoda had a big choice here. He could have just let it all happen or
Yeah.
just drop it on him. I still think he could have held back both.
Size
Said
matters
for the
not.
two, but the war is over.
I've seen this
Yeah.
edited video where they edited out Dooku, and Yoda walks in. They're both on the floor like that, and he turns on his lightsaber and it's red, and he brings down the thing on them and it doesn't stop. Didn't even hit a shot.
Like, he's just never bothered, is he?
No.
Just like, yeah, we've got this. It's all good.
I mean, if you see it in the big picture, actually losing Anakin and Obi-Wan would be a small sacrifice for the peace.
Yeah. Well, gets his stick back first. Now he's pretending again.
You haven't seen that.
Yeah. And Obi-Wan's playing along now. He's a part of the lie.
I love Coruscant from.
Yeah, I do. From the dark room at night time, yeah.
I will be back.
I will be back.
Thank God he didn't just fly into the council's office, you know.
So, where does all the clouds come? Is that just purely pollution? Because it's a city
Because
like.
it is a planet of city.
Yeah.
City.
So it's not like is there oceans? Don't know.
How do they live?
Where does the moisture come from to create the clouds?
Well,
Overthink it.
the factories.
Could be pollution. Everything is going as I have foreseen.
So when they come into the room, do they bring their chairs with them?
Maybe.
They must do because they're not stacked in the corner.
No, they're not. Maybe they're a bit precious about it.
I think you're carried around in it.
wonder how many strepsils he has to take to be able
And
to
this
talk about
scene I love. I love.
Hey, Avatar, very well, thank you. Just watching the last few moments. I love this bit of Clone Wars. Sorry, Attack of the Clones.
Mm.
Though
So,
we've got Vader's thing there to the Republic Army.
Yeah, but they turned, didn't they?
yeah, and Palpatine standing there looking down on his work.
I love the Republic cruisers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like how you start from.
Meanwhile, R2's there again.
That looks really pretty.
Mm.
They're having a COVID secure wedding.
Like, not that hand.
Yeah, not that hand.
It freaked me out.
It's my good hand. Now take that doily off your head.
It looks like she's wearing a tablecloth.
Yeah.
C3.
Oh, they kiss. He's like, hey, dude. R2's like, don't touch me.
C3PO couldn't look, so he turned away.
If you watch all the special features on how they do the sort of ADR on it, they actually had two women have to go in a booth and simulate the kissing.
Oh, really?
Because they couldn't pick it up on the sound. And it's really uncomfortable to watch these women kissing their hands in this cup.
There we go. Right.
Good film. Good film.
Yeah. Well, for me, that film, as I've always said, that film really kicks off for me from the moment Obi-Wan heads off to Geonosis.
Camino.
Camino, thank you. Camino. That is when that really kicks in. Because I mean, you get some real treats in that film, and I think out of the Star Wars films, Attack of the Clones can be sometimes one of those that slips between the cracks a little bit, but there are some absolutely brilliant moments in there, like Obi-Wan versus Jango, the Geonosis battle arena, Mace Windu being an absolute badass, Dooku. You know, there is a lot there. There is a lot there that is absolutely first-class Star Wars action.
Yeah.
It still has the curse of the CG. It has the curse of the dialogue and the curse of the timings, which I think of the kind of pace of the film, which I think is just endemic of what the problems with the prequel trilogy. But there is some absolute top-notch Star Wars action in that. So,
but they can easily correct all that CG stuff, like you said. So that they can.
but I think the 25, because it will be coming up to what 25 years will be 2024.
Yeah.
Because 1999 was Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace came out.
And I think if we act like a community and start saying, hey, it puts us under pressure, we could they could correct a lot on the 25-year release anniversary. And I would be really interested if they went back film by film and corrected, because George Lucas was limited by his time, and then the ability to create a visual where he wasn't limited by set design, as it were. You can understand why he wanted to do what he did. But
Bye, Nico.
Hey,
Bye.
Oh, bye, Nico.
Bye,
Take care,
Nico.
buddy. But I would be tempted to go back and do a 25-year release, and then they can do that for all three of them, as and when, and it gives them a couple of years to work on each one.
Yeah.
And they could correct a lot of the things like how the characters look. And if you think about, I've always, Luke, what I always say is I always go back to Planet of the Apes, the new films, because the CG in that is absolutely brilliant. The level of CG is so good now that you could go back and make that look fantastic. You really, really could. And I think then, apart from some dialogue and pacing, you could make a big difference to those films, because now when you're looking at it, it does bend it takes you out of the film a little bit sometimes. Particularly the great big vistas where they're walking through the Jedi temple or something like that, and it's just this great big space.
For me, I thought it was weird when they were on Geonosis and it was Padme and one of the officers, and they were standing on fake sand. Like the sand was fake. Yeah. But that was a really simple thing that they could have just.
Well, you look how good. Look how good. And I mean, I do maintain. You look at the volume that they used for the Mandalorian. Could you imagine how Star Wars would have looked had they got the opportunity to use the volume in stuff like that? Because I honestly thought before I watched the behind the scenes on the Mandalorian, I thought it was all being shot on location because of the way that the light was affecting Mando's armor. I didn't even think about it. But then when you see how they use the volume and all the rest of it, it's just like, wow, could you imagine what they could do then? And for actors, for visual cues, like Apollo Creed, Carl Weathers, he turns around and says, like, when you're watching stuff like the IG-11, when he blows up, he said we all reacted at the same time because we could see it, and how the actors can react and all the rest of it. So I think there's a major case for them to go back and do a 25-year anniversary version of the films.
Said if there's a ship going overhead, then they're not all watching it.
They could just they could just see it. Yeah. So I think I think they could majorly go back, and I think fans would be very accepting of the improvements that they could make.
Yeah.
I agree with Hook there.
Well, hopefully I agree with you there. It's all about episode 3 for me. So we will be doing episode 3 on Tuesday. That's what we'll do. We'll do Tuesday. And probably at the same sort of time. How many times have you watched a movie, guys?
Not countable.
What do you reckon, Rose?
Wouldn't be able to put a number on it.
No, a lot. I think it's safe to say, right?
Yeah.
A lot. As in, on the level of being able to quote the dialogue as you're watching along to it. Level. So no, Sasha, I'm not entirely sure. I love the comparison. The comparison for which bit?
Oh, maybe what Hook said.
Ah.
Well, I need to leave you guys for today.
Oh, Turno.
No.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Not a problem.
I can't turn over.
I know he's got another channel to go to. That's what it is.
Why are you all thinking of betraying you guys?
You are of the dark side, Turno. Don't give in. Don't give in.
You'd found another live stream that he would rather attend to.
I know, Ollie. I know.
I would never betray you. I'm too loyal for that.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Well, maybe I'm a Sith now.
Well, I think Sasha's gone no. I kind of want to do that as in the Vader's no at the end of I think definitely once we've got how many more films, because we will do Rogue One as well.
Also, Sith, Rogue One,
Right.
A New Hope.
So we'll do the saga films and Rogue One, because Rogue One kind of really dovetails into
Are we
it.
doing the sequel trilogy?
Yes,
8 more
because
films.
I haven't seen the sequel. I haven't seen the sequel trilogy for a very long time. For a very long time.
Oh.
Doesn't get much. But yeah, guys, the meeting. It's actually a meeting.
Yeah, no problem, my friend. We'll catch you later, Turner. I'll catch up with you on a call.
Yeah, we do.
Bye,
Okay.
Turner.
And hopefully we'll see you Tuesday.
I will be there definitely.
You heard that, everyone. Okay.
I say I promise it and never break a promise. So now everyone heard it.
No problem, buddy.
You have some video.
Yeah.
Yes, video.
Okay. We'll catch you later.
Catch you later, guys.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Avatar. in answer to your question, yes, we have, and I'm finishing the video this week. Ooh. So yes, we've not got the immediate start of it because we've done that on a stream, but we have got loads of footage. I just keep playing around with runtime length because it's like, how long are really people going to sit there and watch?
How long is too long?
How long is too long? That's what I keep asking myself.
Are you going to be doing a reaction video for the helmet art submissions?
Yes, we will be. We will be. It wasn't just art. There was a couple of stories. There was all sorts. So yes, we will be. Yes. Basically we're kind of on Discord. We've got a Geeks. I can't even remember what I've got on my own Discord. So bear with me. We have. Let's give it to you. A request for the Geeks. So if there are things that you want to see us react to, head over to the Discord bit and put it in there because I do check it before we start. I don't know if you've been asked, but could you pick your lightsaber colours and what each would you choose?
I kind of had to choose purple.
Oh, I know.
I was going to say that I would go with the purple, but
I would go with the
deeper.
Ahsoka's.
Oh, would you?
Yeah,
the white
one. I think they're really cool.
Okay.
Oh, but just the normal blue and red, like when we saw Count and Anakin.
I don't think I would want that shade of blue. I think I would want a
light blue.
No, I was actually going to say more purpley blue. Yeah.
Like lilac. No, not lilac.
No.
What do I mean? Violet.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you? What colour would you have? Have you actually seen some brilliant submissions, Nick? Yes. Yes, we have. I've been working on the art. Ooh.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Oh, thank you, Dad. He's on it.
He is on it. I never ever recognise that link though. If I click that, am I gonna? I better not, just in case it takes us off the stream page and it takes us off. It's like no. So, kids, what was your favourite part of that film? I think it's kind of obvious, but what was your favourite part?
Geonosis.
Geonosis.
Yeah. Any particular element?
I like it when the clones come in and you see the like massive ground assault.
Yeah, I personally could have done more with the ground assault. I think one thing that the original trilogy gets really satisfying, like it's done in a very satisfying way. And I'm probably thinking Return of the Jedi. It's the way that the battles,
yeah,
you know, they're a little bit more earned. It's like with A New Hope, the Death Star run. There is a lot of suspense and build up, and it's not just zoom flyby shots. So when you watch The Rise of Skywalker, that final battle, I feel like there's a lot of zooming past shots and explosions, and I don't feel like they build it in the same way. They don't build it in the same sort of way. So, you know, with Luke and the trench run and all of that sort of stuff and the towers and compared to the trench run for The Force Awakens, they're two completely, you know, one took the time to build that. It was very much like Dam Busters kind of built up that suspense, you know, heroes in danger. Whereas it was quite Poe flies in, does a load of damage. It's slightly different. I feel like the staging of the battles are a lot better in the original trilogy. And I would say that's kind of like that there. I kind of wanted a bit more ebbing and flowing of the ground forces, just a little bit more for me if I was to be critical. I think saying that though, then in the next film, the start of Revenge of the Sith, I think that space battle is visually the best space battle that we see in Star Wars.
I love how
I
it
could
just goes
happily
straight
have a
into it.
whole nother 10 minutes of that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just the stuff when they were given the details on the extras about the kind of flight formations and stuff they've got going on in the background. Love it. And then the only other one that kind of really that looks to that is, I would say, even the Rogue One battle is probably, for me, the Rogue One battle is probably the best Disney battle.
Rogue One has a lot of really cool shots, like when you see the Death Star rising
beautiful.
up.
Cinematography on that film is first class.
Like,
really
or
is.
like when you see Vader's, you hear his breathing, then you see his saber ignite. Yeah. But
didn't you guys love that when it came to Luke and Mando? Because you've got that same sort of thing with the smoke there, and then he's got his green saber.
Everybody's watched Mando, right?
I would like to think so. I'd like to think so.
No, I haven't.
But seeing Mace and
so
Jedi
cool.
in their prime, I do love it. For you guys, what was your best bits? Discord has now gone quiet. You've been chatting all the way through the film, guys. Now you've gone quiet on me. Is anyone still there? Is anybody still in the Discord chat? There's a few of us.
Oh, yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, so what was your favourite bit of the film?
Oh, it's got to be from the Geonosis battle onwards, I think.
Yeah.
It's just like Mace Windu, as soon as he walks in, it's party time.
I know this party's over. I mean, fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it's that.
There's a difference between watching the film all the way through and watching it from where that starts.
Yeah.
I've watched that bit much more than I've watched the whole
Oh,
film.
absolutely. I agree with you there. I agree. Same here. I think the confidence of Dooku, when he seems to be in peril, and it's just like, I'm not.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel.
The only time when he really shows that he's scared is when, like,
Yoda's
Anakin
there.
has the two lightsabers to him.
Oh, I would say the only
say-
time is when he gets desperate. He does that when he breaks off the thing to crush.
Oh yeah.
Because then he scurries off onto the ship. What he doesn't do at that moment, which would have been very Sith of him, is while Yoda's straining to keep that from
Yoda.
crushing, is to go for Yoda. He doesn't. He's like, no, I'm out of here. And that's telling what's going on in his mindset at that point. It's not like, now it's time to press my advantage, I'm going to win. It's like, no, this is my chance to escape.
Yeah.
I think that's very telling in what happens in that moment. And he does, and he scurries off and he runs away. Yeah. And but then I was thinking, similar to Palpatine. Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith, his first instinct is to take flight, isn't it? He does the Force blast.
They're not very keen on facing Yoda.
No, but I think even.
Chibi?
No.
But then even Palpatine uses Yoda as a benchmark. He turned around and he says to Anakin in this film, "You'll become even more. You'll become the most powerful Jedi, even more powerful than Master Yoda." Yeah, and he even says that later to Yoda, my new apprentice will become more powerful than both of us. So he has respect for Yoda's power, and he does fear Yoda's power. So, what do you guys think?
I think the fear of him fearing Yoda is what keeps him a step ahead, really.
Yes, I agree.
He knows that he has to be so cautious and do everything at the exact right moment. So
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
And I think that dark side in him likes to, as we said, when he was there with the Council of the Jedi around him, I think that's his way of kind of playing with the electricity supply. It's like daring in the traffic. He's dabbling with death. It's kind of, he's right on the edge. At any moment, this can go sideways on me. And that probably appeals to his kind of.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they're not sussing him is kind of like feeding his arrogance in his power. But he must be doing, do you think he must be doing like a Luke shut off from the Force thing. That's why they can't sense it in him at all.
Oh look, the chat's catching up.
Yeah, the chat's just gone by so fast.
It's finally caught up.
Sasha, that is always the plan. But like with Star Wars, you can, you don't have to watch it once. You can watch it many times.
Yeah. One thing that it's like Mace Windu defeated Palpatine at a lightsaber duel.
Say that again.
Mace had Palpatine at his mercy.
He did. He did.
He bested him in lightsaber combat.
He does. He does. But then, is that?
Or was that just all part of Palpatine's plan? To
You never know, do you? But I'd like to think that Mace had the upper hand there.
I think it's a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he plays more sort of, oh, I'm going to die as soon as he sees Anakin there.
Yeah.
So he's not really bothered until then.
No.
He starts carrying away.
But I think he knows that this is it. This is kind of like the crux of it. I'm either going to be victorious, and it all comes down to Anakin's betrayal. Everything is on being certain that Anakin is going to betray Mace Windu, that Anakin's going to fall, and everything is at that moment. And Mace does have him at his mercy because he tries the lightning attack and he repels it.
Do you think it would have been different if it wasn't? I mean, there probably wouldn't have been many Jedi who also could have bested Palpatine there.
I think they're talking about a very fine number.
Yeah, but just for example, say it was another Jedi that was there. Do you think Anakin would have behaved differently? Like if that was Obi-Wan who had him at his mercy?
Possibly.
Or Yoda.
I mean, I think Yoda would have been harder for Anakin to strike at. I think Yoda turned around and said, "You're not powerful." He says that to Obi. You're not powerful enough to go to face him. It has to be me.
So
that's also probably because obviously they're already at a fine number of people anyway. So if Obi-Wan was to die there, then it's just Yoda.
Yeah.
So it's a waste of the limited number they already had.
Yeah.
So do you think if it was Obi-Wan there, would Anakin have betrayed Obi-Wan, or would he have betrayed Palpatine?
I think what would have been more interesting is if that was Qui-Gon Jinn there.
Yeah, the father figure of the father figure.
Yeah. I think that's the whole thing about Duel of Fates, wasn't it? I think Anakin wouldn't have fallen.
I think Anakin would have chosen Qui-Gon over Palpatine.
I don't think he would have struck down Obi-Wan. I don't think he would have.
He's a lot quicker to turn on Obi-Wan than he is on anyone else, though. So.
That is
the
true.
The thing is, Anakin genuinely he loves Obi-Wan as a brother, and that's Anakin wouldn't strike down Obi-Wan, whereas Vader would.
Yeah. Well, he tries to, doesn't he?
Vader would strike Obi-Wan down, but that's not Vader just yet.
See, Luke said something interesting, and it's something that I've said before. If you could give me the story treatment to Star Wars, and we could redo the prequels, I think I would have done the discovery of Anakin and Padawan Anakin in the first film. I would have had film 2 purely Clone Wars, and the PTSD of Anakin. You've got the clones, you've got the truth, you've got the horrors of war. You've got the erosion of the Jedi. He's losing family. He's losing friends. The loss of his mother. This, that, and the other. The threat of losing Padme, or even that Padme. They know something's up with Anakin.
And throughout the period of the 2 films, he's going
down. And at the end of the second film, he's fallen. And then it's the third film where he is Vader, but still within the Jedi ranks, hunting them down, killing them, and then kind of that whole complete elimination of the dark side, the rise of the Empire in the third film. That's kind of how I would have gone with it. If I could have done the story treatment, that's what it would have been like. But I would have shown Anakin's fall in slightly a different way. I would have had the horrors of the Clone War, because he's got to be this hero. He's got to be the poster boy. He's got to be the chosen one. And the burden of that on his shoulders, along with the loss of his brethren for a continued period, is what is eroding it, because he's having to commit atrocities. A bit like why they go into with Rogue One, and they like, we've all committed atrocities for the rebellion, and how scars their heart. Similar sorts of things where Anakin's constantly finding himself going over the line, delving into, like with the Sand People, but in different things. You know, maybe he bombs a civilization when he shouldn't have, you know, out of that. You know, there's different things that he does where he keeps going darker and darker and darker. And just that bit where the Jedi don't realize they've lost him, and he's kind of taken out people within his own, because it's almost like it gets to the point where he's hating those that he's around, because love and hate can be quite close. And these then become Jedi hunter, and they don't understand what's, this ally is not their ally anymore. And I just think it would have been an interesting dynamic to deal with all of that as a Clone Wars, as its second film, and then the fall of the Old Republic and the rise of the Empire and Vader and the atrocities that he commits in the third film. That would be my pitch. That's what I would have done. So
that's one thing they can leave a lot of time for, was like the Order 66.
That's it. I mean, George Lucas, yeah, he did say that he'd used 20%, 20%, and 60%. So that's why it feels a bit slow, feels a bit rushed.
Yeah. Because I mean, he wanted the political stuff in the first one, which obviously is what slows it all down. Because people don't really care about the politics, but then it does make sense in the grand scheme of things, seeing it all progress, because that's how Palpatine sees his control. So in a way, you do need that to make it all make sense. But you
do, but if you kind of thought about what we get, if you think of it of the film in thirds, and you could have done young Padawan, young discovery in the first third, Padawan training, you know, Palpatine's rise. It's almost like they could have done years later, and you can make that very obvious because it's a change, and you're like going with it to the what we've just seen on Geonosis at the end of the final third. If that was the final third act, you could have even had Maul and the loss of his mother and loss of his original master in Qui-Gon Jinn in the middle third. So it's already teeing him up. There's trauma already laid in there as a foundation from the first film, and then it's into the Clone Wars, and we're seeing General Skywalker in all of his glory, because they tried to, I guess that's what the Clone Wars animation series is all about, because it was trying to fill those gaps in what they didn't get done in the film. But I would have
that friendship.
Yeah.
Because in the films, when you see them, they don't really feel like as close as what we're told they are.
No.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas if you watch the Clone Wars, obviously you see the progression.
The brotherliness. Yeah.
And how successful they were, and why they're so highly regarded.
Yeah, absolutely. Because Anakin Skywalker, as Ahsoka keeps referring to him, was always the best of us. You know, he was the poster boy. He was the chosen one. He was the one that everybody looked to. He's the leading light. So, yeah.
Yeah, but it definitely would have been interesting to see if Mace Windu went to Kashyyyk and Yoda was in that situation with Palpatine.
Yeah.
Because Anakin wouldn't have been able to really do anything, because Yoda wouldn't have struck Palpatine down. He would have sent him to the courts.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah.
So if that was to have happened, then Anakin wouldn't have had any reason to confront him anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, that would be interesting.
Yeah. But a prison that can hold. Yeah, absolutely. But a prison that could hold a Sith Lord, they wouldn't have one, would they? Maybe in the Jedi Temple. Maybe in the Jedi Temple.
They go to trial and then
yes, unless they had like those creatures from the Legend books that create a bubble in the Force.
Oh, you see Cinemari or something like that. On the planet Mirka. Yeah, that you could use them. Yes. Well, guys.
All of it really hinges on the arrogance of everyone in the story.
It really does, doesn't it? It does.
It's the Jedi's arrogance that they can't see through Palpatine. It's
yeah.
Palpatine's arrogance that he can't see that he's going to die. It's Anakin's arrogance that he thinks he can solve all his problems. So it all comes back to the same theme.
And then,
time and again.
No, great.
Dooku Dooku even turns around and explains everything, and everyone turns around and goes, "No, I don't believe you."
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's it. We look at the Jedi as this kind of perfection, don't we? The good guys, but they're so deeply flawed at this point.
Yeah, because he turns around and says, "A Sith Lord has infiltrated you," and Obi-Wan instantly goes, "No, it's not possible."
It's dismissed. Yeah,
it's not possible. I don't believe you.
But then so does Yoda. You know, lies and deceit is his path now. He doesn't believe it. Yeah.
I think it's partly because they just can't let themselves believe it, because they've got to cling on to some hope that they've got some control of the future.
Avatar, have we watched the Clone Wars series? We've not watched it through all the way yet. We're about season 5?
Around there, yeah.
I think we are. We're going to be doing season 7 live with the rest of the community. So that's our plan.
I'll have to catch up too then.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey.
Hey, Corpse. Hey, Steve. How are you?
If you had
last minute question. If you had all the resources, which part of the Star Wars lore would you make a movie of? Oh, without a doubt, for me, Old Republic. I think it going back. See, this High Republic thing for me isn't far enough. They need to go. They should have gone all the way back. Yeah, I would have gone all the way back. I would have gone all the way back. Well, the Old Republic isn't all the way back, but I mean, going back to that sort of time, because I think the dynamic of seeing what we see in the LucasArts Old Republic trailers.
Oh, the armor on the troopers.
All of that, and just being able to see a because there's so many different narratives you could tell. You know, the war within the Sith, how the you know that they're a civilization, just not evil beings trying to wreck, but they are a civilization, and not all of them have that sort of bloodthirst. You know, they are a civilization in their own right, and to see the factions and the political wranglings that goes on within that, to see a full-blown Sith army go against a full-blown Jedi army, to see Satil Shan, you know, all of those sort of characters and more, Malgus, the whole lot, to be able to see them all properly done. I wouldn't make it a movie.
Because it's too much.
If I had all the resources and someone's, I mean, it would be Disney Plus, but it's like with Warcraft. I for the life of me, I don't understand why Netflix are looking for content and they're looking for fan bases, and they keep creating. You go through Netflix and they're trying to create these fan bases for the fiction that they're putting out on there, and it can be very hit and miss, and they're spending fortunes. You've got somebody as loyal and as steadfast as the Warcraft community. If you made a high-end series for that content, that you planned it over a 10-series arc, so you're not rushing it, you're taking your time to go through it, they'd make a killing. And that's what I kind of would do with the Old Republic. I'd be going down that sort of path. I would have complete arcs planned out, pacing, so they don't go too fast and skip over things, that you can really do right. We're going to focus on this bit for the season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, and pull all the elements together and plan that way from the beginning, so you don't have to retcon anything. You know, have the confidence in your products that you plan for that from season 1. That's how I would go about it. That's what I would do. What else has got?
It's definitely something that seems more sort of based in a long-running series.
Oh, I agree.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, what it's like, you get to see different levels. You get to see the different levels of power, because it's like you have Malgus, who's like a Sith, pretty like powerful, but then you get like those lower dark side users, and it's like the soldiers are able to compete with them because they're not as strong in the Force.
Yeah. And it's like one of the things that I liked about Kevin J. Anderson's expanded universe novel with the Jedi Academy, and it comes out in some of the other expanded universe books, is that there's a character called Corran Horn, who is force sensitive, trains to be a Jedi, but he can't use telekinesis. You know, the power that we associate most with Jedis and all the rest of it, he can't lift a page of paper. You know, it is completely just not his power set. And that's the other thing, you know, seeing the different power sets of a Jedi. You know, some of them weren't combatants, they were healers. You know, having that whole sort of more enrichment, sort of like that Mando enrichment. You know, Mando is like layers of fan service that's done. One, to turn around and say, hey guys, look, we put that in there, we've mentioned Life Day, you know, that worst thing ever, we've mentioned it. They've got all of that, but then they've got stuff that really brings the narrative along on the story. And it would be, for me, the same sort of thing. That's what they need to kind of, yeah. Star Wars: The Old Republic game was pretty good. Yes, well, a lot of people here still play it. Thankfully, Sasha agrees with me. I'll take that. That must be the Warcraft bit with you, Sasha. Would you cast... what's that? Who would you cast as Bastilla and... they're talking Warcraft stuff there. Would not know. But Michael Fassbender is my Admiral Thrawn for Mando. If they're going to bring him in, that's who I'll be using.
Yeah.
So is it they're only doing 5 series of Mando?
Yeah, I think he says something like that.
Is it something? I know that it's only going to be 5 series for Stranger Things.
Yeah.
But if
Why
it
can't
is...
they do 10, you know?
Well, I guess everything has to kind of...
You can't overdo it, can you?
No.
It all ends at some point, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Overdo Mando.
But I am interested. You know, I'd like to see... was that just rumour? Or are we going to see Winter Soldier as Luke?
Sure.
I know that they've sort of deep faked it in sort of videos to prove that it is possible.
Yeah. Sebastian Stan, because Sebastian Stan could pull off a young Luke.
Yeah.
And I noticed in the Mando episode, Luke doesn't have his scar. Picks up on that.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't have his scar. Yeah. So I wasn't
Spent
sure.
a lot of time in the back to tank.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, they acted that out. Yes. Well, for me, I'm very happy. The next 4 films we're doing are my top 4 Star Wars films.
Yes, I would agree with that.
So,
They probably are mine as well.
and that's me including Rogue One as well. So that will
So
be
Revenge
of the Sith, Rogue One,
A New Hope,
and Empire. Yeah. So we're hitting the purple patch for me.
Next 5 for me.
Oh, Jedi as well. Jedi for me was one of the ones that I watched most as a kid. There is an extra scene. I said it last time. I've got to stop going over. But where they had in the extras, it was the count. You know, the Emperor told them to blow up the moon of Endor, and so you had the whole suspense of, are the rebels going to pull it off in time before the planet is blown up? They should have totally left that in. Zach, you can
I know.
respond to comments. What's it? Read it to me.
No, yes. I wouldn't understand it, but it's explaining the other one.
Oh, Old Republic. I've not played Knights of the Old Republic yet. But Revan, I know Revan is extremely popular, and could be worthy of a series himself. Though we've got some. Are they still doing a? Rian Johnson has got his trilogy, hasn't he?
Are they still doing that?
Yeah, apparently so. Apparently they're still.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently they're still going ahead with that. You've got Kevin Feige's got his film, hasn't he? And it's a film,
Yeah.
not a trilogy.
No, he's just one and done.
He is one and done, isn't he? And there's somebody else that's got some films.
Patty Jenkins, that did Wonder Woman, has got that Rogue Squadrons film that's coming out in 2023.
Yes.
Hopefully it's good
It's gonna
because
be like,
people didn't like Wonder Woman.
I like the Rogue Squadron books. So Rogue Squadron, if it's anything like the expanded universe stuff, that's a win for me. But if
she should be coming from a good place because her dad used to be in the sort of American army, and used to fly planes as well. So she has quite a background in that sort of thing.
Okay, well, we'll throw that out to everybody. So we didn't do Phantom Menace, so let's do Phantom Menace first. For me, Phantom Menace, that final third, Darth Maul and all the rest of it, I love. But if I'm honest, and it's me and the remote control, I can already skip a load of the film and get to the bits I like. So for that reason, the only thing that pulls it back up to the number that I'm going to give it is Darth Maul and the whole of that Duel of Fates and everything else. So I'm going to give...
Sasha.
Bye, Sasha.
Bye, Sasha.
I'm going to give Phantom Menace 6.577. 7 for me. Phantom Menace.
Oh, I thought we were doing it out of 100.
7 out of 100. What would you give it?
I think I give it as 7.
Okay, yourself?
7.5.
Okay. How about anybody else? Anyone else want to volunteer a score?
Yeah, 7.
We'll see. We'll see if there's
Probably 6.5.
Yeah.
7. Yeah.
Thank God for Darth Maul.
I know, right? If it wasn't for Darth Maul in that final third, it would be more like a 5.56. Okay. 6.8. 6. Okay. Moving on to the Clone Wars now. This is interesting. Moving on to the Clone Wars. If I'm saying, I was going to say, do you know what? 6.8. Who said that? Corporal. Corporal, I agree with you on that. I'm going to say 6.8. It's not quite. It's just so Clone Wars. That final third is a little bit just after the halfway stage. It really picks up for me.
Yeah.
That probably pulls it into a 6.9. I'd say that's a 7.
I'd give it a 7, maybe a 7.3.
7.3. 0.3 past light speed. What? Anybody else? What would you say for the Clone Wars? Let's see. 6.5 for Dennis.
Oh no, that was for the other one.
Oh, for the Phantom Menace. Okay. 6.5. Yeah. See, we're all kind of like that.
Hey, you agree with me?
I think it's just better because of Geonosis and everything. I think it's just better than Phantom Menace.
Yeah, same here. That's why I would say 6.8 and a 7 for me. For the first two. That's where I am.
6.8 and a 7.3.
7. Sorry, Rose. 7.3.
You're struggling with 7.3.
And what would you say, Al?
I would probably go
21. Look, stronger viewings for Clone Wars, right? Okay.
Yeah, I think I agree. I love the final third of Phantom Menace, but Clone Wars is. I would choose Clone Wars over Phantom Menace.
Okay.
I think.
So it just edges it for you.
Yeah.
So go on then, give us your scores. You can readjust if you need to.
Well, I would probably then go 7 for Phantom.
Yeah.
And 7.4, 7.5 for Clone Wars.
Okay, cool. Okay. And then on to Revenge of the Sith, which we'll be doing Tuesday.
10.
10. That's a 10. Don't even have to wait until afterwards to rate that.
It's not far off for me. It's like, but then saying that, it's almost like with Rogue One.
Episode 3 gets a 66.
But it's like with Rogue One, you know, that Vader scene alone is worth a couple of points alone.
Yeah.
Alone, just that. That's worth a 2 out of 10 on its own, 2.5 out of 10 on its own.
Knowing what I will rate episode 3, episode 2 gets 7 out of 10.
Okay. Well, guys, did you all enjoy that?
Oh no, they didn't.
No. Tumbleweed. I I was asking people at home, not these two. I know what these
did.
two think.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm liking the dynamic of being able to talk to people on Discord, people on chat.
9.9.
So it's been good fun. And
I enjoy watching Star Wars with your friends.
Yeah, absolutely. And in the age of lockdown, this is pretty cool. I'm loving it.
Social interaction.
Social interaction. It's nice. It's nice to hear other voices.
Are we gonna rate this live stream too?
Not the ones in your head.
Oh, you guys can rate the live stream.
I know what I would rate the live stream.
Oh yeah. What are you doing? You loon! What are you doing? It's like she's about to do the 100-meter dash out there.
I can't see her. She's stretching.
That is not stretching, Bear. That is not stretching. What are you doing? Salutations to the sun. Oh, that's. I'm going to turn the camera around in a minute.
Lunges up the stairs.
They've seen the nostril of doom. They're about to see more. Oh, don't. So, yes. Well, thank you, you two, for keeping me company on the sofa.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
Was it hard work?
It was.
No.
My eyes are so nostalgia-rific. Cool. I like your messing around with the words there. Hopefully, I do all that sort of stuff here all the time. Yes. Yeah. No, I enjoyed it. I feel like this ending. I'm dragging it out, and it should be like, be decisive. Say goodbye. Advise them that you can see us on other things. We are going to be streaming on Twitch this week, possibly Minecraft stuff. So if you're so inclined, if you are a gamer, make sure you are on our Discord and you let us know what games you like to play. We've got a Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 being played. Knights of the Old Republic is played. Star Wars The Old Republic is played. We've got Apex Legends, we've got Minecraft, we've got StarCraft. There's all sorts in our community. So, and Warcraft, a huge Warcraft contingent as well. So make your way over to there. I missed a few comments then. Let's have a look. Can we do a watch request to one day? Juja, at the moment, my friend, we have got the next 8 films of Star Wars. And then we have the Harry Potter and the Middle Earth. So by the time we're getting that done, you're probably talking about the spring.
Are we talking Hobbit and Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Okay, right.
You can't
extended editions. None of that short run stuff. Is the extended editions as well. So
it grew a bit quiet on the realm. Yeah. I mean,
we are all going to be back.
Yes.
I haven't been on the realm in ages.
My wife, seriously, she's a Looney Tune. Okay, right, guys. Well, thank you for being with us. Thank you for taking the time to either watch along, comment, all of that sort of stuff. And we will see you on the next one. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. Take care of yourselves. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Ta-da! And end stream. There, not yet. Yeah, no. Oh.